Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening? What's going on with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings I speak unto you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I can appreciate that. And for those who will be used by God at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. All right, all right, all right. And so when we think about this idea of support systems, right? We've talked about the importance of them. We've talked about evaluating them. We've talked about appreciating them. And so now, what if? What if you don't have one? Right? It's nothing to evaluate, nothing to appreciate, nothing to get clarity about if you don't have one. So, certainly in my line of business, in my career, I have run across, I've come across many I've come across many, not many, I've come across several individuals who, because I always ask the question, um, when I'm ending my assessment, I ask two questions. I ask, what are your strengths? That's the last question I typically ask. The first one I ask in the last two is, who is in your support system, or describe your support system to me. And every now and then, I run across individuals who tell me that they don't have a support system or that they are their own support system. So let's talk about that for a moment. How can that be? What leads to that being a reality? How is it that comes to be someone's lived truth? That they actually don't, or believe they don't, have a support system. You know, so when that happens, I honor what they say, but I wonder about that. Is it such that they were part of a community, that the community was so toxic, their family, their community, however we say it, that it was so toxic that they really, literally cannot lend themselves to be in community with those folk? That community is just that toxic for them. Is that such? Or is it such that they're toxic and community, like all the bridges have been burnt, right? And so then they live this isolated life and they don't have community? Or is it such that they actually have community available, but they can't see it. That they can't see it. That there are people who would willingly come to their aid, who would willingly be community for them, who would willingly support them. Good morning, Cuckoo. Good morning, love you right back. Who would willingly, hey, cousin, good morning, all is well, I pray the same for you. Who would willingly do these things for them, but they, right? But they, how do I want to say it? But they don't see it. But they don't see it. They don't see it. They don't believe it. They don't trust it. So it's sad for me. It's one of the things for me that I I believe, well, how do I want to say it? It's one of my life's so it's one of the things that tug at my heart for people to not have people. I think everyone should have someone that's there cheering for you. Everyone that should have someone that's there that's got your back. Everyone should have someone that to go to graduations and proms and weddings and funerals and parties and go on trips with, and to tell you, to tell the things that matter to you, to share your heart with. Everyone should have someone who treats them special and someone to treat special. I just think we're better in life. It's better for us in life when we live in those spaces and in those ways. And if you have lived a substantial life and you believe that you don't have a support system, first of all, I'm having you to check in with yourself. Are you the kind of person who show up for other people? Are you the kind of person who show up for other people? That's the first question I'm going to ask. I'm going to put these questions in the chat. This is your self-check questions. What is it? Support system. All right. So, number one, are you the kind of person who shows up for other people? Now, that's number one. That's Q1. Question one. Are you the kind of person who shows up for other people? Because sowing and reaping is real. We live in a universe that gives us back what we put out. That gives us back what we good morning, Ray Price. Thank you for your prayers. What we put out, not what we look like we're putting out, but what we actually put out. Are you the kind of person who shows up for other people, meaning that you are really there as their support system? Your intention is to be for them without strings attached. If you are, then you get that back. Now, so the second question, so if you're not getting it back, question number two, Q number two is, do you allow others to do for you what you do for them? Because sometimes the challenge is not that people are not there for you, but they don't even know how to be there for you, because you're the kind of person who solve your own problems. You never share your challenges. You only share your victories. You only share how you came out and over. You only share after the thing is done. Now, I'm not saying that we need to be bleeding hearts and tell all our business to everybody. I'm not saying that. But I am saying if we're living the kind of life where we're really an honest and open community, we do share it with some people. We share it with some people. And then typically those people are positioned to support us, to help us. But if you're the kind of person who's really quiet, who's really private, not quiet, who's really private, who's really, you know, only want to share the things that look good or whatever, people, beloved, people won't even know how to support you. They might want to, but they may not even know how to identify it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you're the kind of person who don't allow others to see the cracks in your armor, they don't sense the need to support. It may seem obvious to you that you need support. It may seem obvious to you, but literally, we teach people how to treat us. And if you taught people that you are a super person, that you have all the answers for yourself and everybody else, if you've not allowed yourself to be vulnerable, and I'm not here to say to make you wrong, I'm just here to point out some things that I've come to know over time. Because I just simply believe that the way that the universe is constructed, that there is support for all of us available. And then question number 3, do you demand that your support comes in particular ways and in specific packages? Why do I ask that? Because oftentimes support is available, but we so distracted by the fact that it didn't come from this one or that one from that way or in this amount or in this time frame that we will forfeit the obvious support that's there. Well, they should have called me already. Well, they didn't da 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 da. Well, so and so never said, so forget it. I'm just done with all people. I'm just not going to ask anybody for anything ever again in life. Me and mine, we just gone. When the person across the street has shown and said and told you a million times, person around the corner, the person a phone call away, the person a text away, the person out of town, like they told you a million times. They're there for you. They're ready. But you're so upset that this person over here is not. Do you see? See, these are the things that I've discovered is that more often than not, I'm sure that there are situations where maybe your family unit, your community is toxic, and so you can't depend on them as a support system. But this is the question that I have, though. How then have you lived 30, 40, 50, 60 years and plus, and you haven't developed a support system? See, beloved, that's a looking in the mirror kind of a thing. Because our support system does not have to be our family of origin. It does not. Our support system does not have to be the community that we were raised in. It does not. Our support system doesn't have to be, whatever the church we went to. It does not. But if you have lived any kind of life and you haven't created a support system, there's your opportunity. Here is an opportunity. Because We are designed to be in community. We're designed to live in community. We're designed to be in support of one another, right? And if you demand that your support comes in a particular way, well, I needed her to do this or him to do this and they didn't do it, so I'm not asking them for anything. And any other thing, do you have grace and forgiveness? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What is your level of grace and forgiveness? The level of grace and forgiveness. What's your level of grace and forgiveness? Because sometimes we need that. So, yeah, I'm hard pressed to believe that you've shown up in authenticity and transparency, appropriate transparency, in community with folk, living your life every day, and there isn't a support system available to you. I'm hard pressed to believe that. I'm inviting you, if you are the kind of person who believes that you don't have a support system, to go through these questions and answer them. And what I do know, what they say, if you want a friend, show yourself friendly. Just live life from a place of love. Live life from a place of open and honest and transparent. Be you. Be you. Work on yourself. Work on being healed, right? Building capacity. Work on growth and expansion. And know that just like you can be and or are a support system for others, there's a support system for you. Like, you have to know that. Because if you declare, don't nobody gonna, I have to do it all by myself, that's what you're priming yourself to see and to believe. You have to know that there is a support system for you and that you're in process of you developing it, of you becoming the kind of person who's available for it. Okay, beloved? Okay? From my heart to yours, I believe that everybody should have somebody's, that you could pick up the phone 3:00 in the morning and say, I just needed to talk to somebody. My heart hurts at the thought that everybody doesn't have that. So let's make sure that we are and we have healthy support systems. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. And at the moment that God gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I, we gave up the right to not be amazing. This has been Dr. Catherine E. James coming to you live from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Have a fantastic day. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye for now, as we wrap up our conversations on support systems.